Hi, good morning. Hope you're all well. Do you need a voltage regulator in Morocco? We didn't bring one out when we came out, and for about the first 3 or 4 weeks we had no issues at all. But then we got to 2 campsites recently and the Thetford fridge has been struggling to run with the voltage. It's up and down and all over, and the fridge has been coming on, going off, pretty much stopping on one site. So it's a personal choice, I think, as whether you need one or whether you don't need one. You can run it off gas, but we're here for 3 months and we've got a gas flow system in our van, and so we don't really want to be spending a couple of days, 3 days running off gas. We decided that it would be better for us to get a regulator and regulate the voltage coming into the van. We've been very lucky. We're at camping Solaire, I think it is, just outside Essaouira in Sidi Kouki, and we were having all sorts of issues yesterday. Funny enough, we'd seen an English couple who'd come in before, and we said what it was like. The camping site's amazing and the people here are fantastic. Ali, the guy who runs it, is an absolute superstar, but the English couple had said they'd had an issue, and Ali had given them one to borrow while they were here. So I spoke to Ali yesterday and said, Ali, have you got one that we can borrow? And he said, yes, I've got one, but do you want one? Obvious question was how much, and €100. And so he tootled off, and sometime in the afternoon he turned up, and there was a regulator, €100, and he bought it for me, brought it in, and I've set it up, and everything is running absolutely fantastically well. So huge thanks to Ali. This is the one that Ali got for us. It's a Kibo, very basic, very easy. Plug in to your electrics with the plug from this, and then plug your electrics into the back of this. So not difficult to use, very, very easy, and works really, really well. So we plugged this in last night, and you can see from here the input is only running at about 154, and we need 220 output voltage. So this system's working really, really well for us on here. We've had no issues since we plugged it in. It's a nice and small little unit. I think probably I'd get an extension lead to run off it, because it needs to go under the van really. I've just stuck it underneath a table here just in case with dew and mist, etc. But I'd thoroughly recommend getting one of these if you're travelling around. As I said, there'll only be a couple of campsites, but well worth the money. You can see from the back here, you literally just plug it straight into the back there. Works very, very easily. As I said, I would change that lead and get a longer lead so that we can stick it under the van, which would be better. So here's my thoughts. Do you have to take one with you? No, you don't. Have you got a Thetford fridge? Do you want it working all the time? Do you want not to use gas? If so, yes, you probably do need to use one and take one with you. It's an investment for your van anyway. It's €100 and you're going to use it all over Europe. There'll be places around Europe where you're going to have the same issues. So probably, yes, you can run it on gas in Europe. Gas is freely available. It's easy to get, so it's not such a problem. I think with the gas flow out here in Morocco, I would certainly say I would use one. That's why we got one. Depends on what type of travel you're doing as well. If you're off-road a lot, you're not going to need one. You're probably not going to use one. You're going to use your solar panels and that. But if you're going to the motorhome sites and you're staying in the sites, then I would recommend that you get one. You can get one over here. Quite a few shops sell them over here, so probably worth going and having a look around. You may be able to get it cheaper than we did, but for €100, I think it's well worth the value, and we're certainly pleased we've got it. We've now got our fridge up and running, and it's constantly running, so a bit of peace of mind and a bit of a benefit. If you like this video, please subscribe and like, and please leave comments in the bottom if you'd like me to do some more on things we found while travelling around Morocco. Thank you very much.